20 cents, yeah. It can get increasingly difficult to find common names that aren't already used. Let's see. I had gotten here last week. I think I grabbed... Oh, hold on. What did I not fix last week? Oh. That's kind of important. Come on. Okay, there we go. Nope, something else. Yeah, at the start of last stream, I recovered from a Clang incident. If you're not familiar, Clang is the Space Engineers name for phantom forces in the physics engine. Oh, jeez. I've been driving around and this hasn't been turned on. Oh, God. It cost me a survival kit that was back here, a large cargo container that was back here. Actually, no, the large cargo container was up here. A bunch of other stuff that was back here. No, wait, sorry. Let me get that right. At the beginning of the stream, I recovered from a Phantom Physics episode that I had to paste stuff in to do. At the end of last stream, I hit a little ridge of sand that looked like it was just a couple inches tall from the cockpit that was actually closer to like 12 feet tall, launched me into the air and flipped me over. And that cost me my large storage and a bunch of other stuff. And that wasn't too far away. I recovered from that, lost a bunch of what was in that cargo, and drove over here to this little signal that gave me some parts, but not much else to speak of. At this point, I think I want to figure out how to get this attached to the side of my truck so that I can charge up, because one of the things that it cost me in that flip was the solar panel, which was my only way of generating power right now. So I'm on a clock as far as when my battery runs out and this run dies. And it's not entirely true. I have a small reactor up here, but I don't think I have any uranium in it. No, I don't have any uranium in it. But if I find uranium, I could get some that way. But that's not terribly common. So I am at the point where I need to get a move on over to that acquisition drop-off beacon. Because that's where I can potentially get some cash and build some new stuff. I just drove over that shack. Alright. Let me actually just get rid of it before I do something stupid like damage my undercarriage and lose even more stuff. Oh god, I'm gonna be stuck in another frickin' sandstorm in a moment here. I can hear the wind. Oh, there we go. Come on. Alright, let's just get the walls. I can throw the rest of the stuff out of the way. Okay. Oh, that one's anchored still. That one's anchored still. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can drive over all of that now without too much worry. Alright, but I want to get this chopped down. Oh. Okay. That ought to be good enough. I'm going to need to run back and forth across this area to build new stuff in. No, I don't have a space driving license. The scenario behind this particular stream is, I'm an apprentice engineer who got conned into a fake job on some backwater planet out in the middle of nowhere. Very minimal supply setup because I thought I was showing up for an orientation meeting and all of that, and so I have been trying to build my way out. I started in something much smaller than this, swapped over to the large grid, and have what I have now by way of scrapping all this stuff. Let's see if I can lift this. No, that is too large, or is termed static. No, it's... oh, jeez. Okay, well, I guess I will build all the rest of it after I... at some point after I get this on board. Okay, good. I can actually lift that. Let's go ahead and spin... no, not that one, that one. Get this upright. And probably... there. Okay. Now, let's get out of here and on the road. I just turned on the parking brake. Okay. This is a very steep hill. It shouldn't be a problem for my rover, but I don't want to go at it fast. That's mountains up ahead, so I think I want to be going around it to the left. Or... yeah, 7 kilometers away, around to the left is probably the better idea. Oh, jeez. Okay, gotta take this one straight down. Whew. Well, I just lost my tail ramp to that. Alright, let's try and stay on the flats here. I don't even know for certain that I'm on the right side of these mountains right now. Oh, I lost a fair bit back there. I might need to get another set of wheels on the back there to help, but... oh yeah, I'm not on the right side of the mountains unless there's a gap through here up ahead. Doesn't look like it much. So, I am going to take a detour over to that signal. And while I'm at it, I can get rid of that old GPS signal that I didn't remember I left around. It is roughly east-northeast. It's hard to see that compass up against that bright sky, though. That's relatively flat when I get up to the top. I wonder if I will be able to... Oh, jeez. Okay, I had more speed than I thought there. I got error on that one. I need to be more careful. So it's probably off behind... Oh, jeez. Oof. Oh, God. Okay, that worked out better than I thought it was going to. Whew. Yeah, I don't have a gyro on this, so getting air as I crest these hills can be pretty frickin' dangerous. I need to keep an eye out for when that signal pops in again. Based on where that mountain was and the distance, I'm thinking I'm going the right way around it, because I think that would have been behind. But I could be wrong. Oof. Okay. At the same time that I don't want to be going too fast over those hills, I also don't want to be going so slow that I can't make it over them. No, that's just grasses. Okay. Thought for a moment I was seeing something in the distance, but nope. Oh, shoot. Nope. I've passed it, and it's on the other side of the mountain. So now, I have to turn around. You know what? Skip it. I'm just going to that drop-off. I have some contracts that I need to turn in there. That'll get me money, and maybe I can buy thrusters or supplies to be able to make more stuff. For anybody who's new to this, this is a run of Splitsy's Scrapyard mod, where you can't build most of the blocks in the game. You have to literally find them, grind them off something. Oh dear. Oh, okay. And carry them with you or build them into your grid before you can do anything with them. There are a small number of blocks that can be built because, as Splitsy put it, otherwise you'd be crippled the first time something bad happened to you. Like, you can build wheels, cockpits, you can even build some of the basic weapons, but you can't build refineries, you can't build drills, you can't build welders, you can't build survival kits. And that means if you lose those things, or if you don't have them yet, you have to find them. You have to capture them. I'm playing with economy and food also enabled, and speaking of food, I should eat something. There we go. I was down to 28 on the food meter. So that gives me extra resources I need to worry about, but it also means that I can buy things that I need from the economy stations, which gives me another way to get components for fixing stuff, but it isn't going... and it could give me other ways to get blocks. For example, if a station is selling a ship, I can buy that ship and use its parts. I think going up is a bad idea here, so I'm going to go around that massive sand dune. And I really need to keep an eye on my speed. I want to stay somewhere in the 20s as I get near the top of a hill. And that way I shouldn't be getting airborne. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now I can turn over to the right. I don't see mountains there. And that looks like relatively smooth terrain. And I'm going to try and keep... Oh, yep, there's the bubble from the station. I have found an economy station. I have one other one listed. I'm not entirely sure how this one showed up. I might... Oh, okay. I briefly had air there. There is so little contrast on these dunes, it can be really hard to tell when it's about to drop off like that. Oh, that was a world seam. Yeah. Alright, let's get all the way down here. I had a short 3-session run of this on the initial start, where I accidentally dropped a block on myself and died without a survival kit, because I had lost it trying to get to an economy station, and it may be this economy station, so I may actually have some old ships here that I bought on the previous run. I hadn't thought about that when I restarted. I just did a respawn with a new survival rover and went from there. All the way on the other frickin' side of the planet. So, yeah, it looks like I have found the stuff that I already bought previously, which may be helpful, may not. It's not going to give me a backup survival kit, but there will be a cargo container here and some supplies. Yeah, over there. The two ships that I'd bought previously have serious design flaws. This one has two massive, well, relatively massive, small grid cargo containers, lots of thrust, a fuel tank, you know, everything you need to go flying around looting stuff, except that as it stands, that connector that you can't get to while it's in the air is the only access to the cargo system. Every other port is blocked. I've got another little one over somewhere. I thought it was here. Oh, no, it's probably still up top there. Yeah. And this is the process of getting to the... Actually, hold on. Before I talk about the process of getting to the top of it, I want to rebuild the tail ramp so that I can get back up on here. Oh, seriously. Welding's disabled in a safe zone. That's right. Alright, well, I'll show you how you get up onto this thing. Because I might be able to jump over there to get on, because I can't get hurt in a safe zone. But as I was saying, the other ship that I had bought is a little thing that they call a hauler or a lifter or something. It's hydrogen powered. It has so little thrust that when I load more than 300 steel plates into it, which is a fairly tiny fraction of what it could carry, like what can fit in its cargo system, it can't lift itself off the ground. It's not up here. I don't know where it is. Oh, that's neat. Okay, well. I came all the way up here without... Yeah, there's no way I'm jumping. Well, maybe from up here. I came all the way up here without the things that I needed to bring up to get paid. I can only jump like that because I'm in a safe zone. Here's hoping I can climb this ladder successfully. Sometimes the grid jiggles too much and you fall off at the top. Alright. Let me get those and hope they're the right ones. And drop off things I don't need to be in the cockpit and don't need to be in my inventory. Alright, that should be that. Now, what are these called? Research materials, data storage. Okay. One of each of these copies is live, one is not. I don't know which one, because one is from the original rover, one is from the copied rover from one I had to fix things up from the Clang incident. Well, oh, yeah, if you weren't watching, what happened with the Clang incident, wrong side, is up here. There used to be a mag plate right here. It didn't cause me any problems through like 8 episodes until I didn't have something stored on it, and on load-in, the wheel here got locked to the mag plate. And while it was trying to drop down to its preferred height, it put forces onto the grid, and the grid went tumbling, and yeah. It was rough, but I'm not calling a Clang incident a run ender, so yeah. I'm going to go ahead and park a little bit closer here so that I don't have to drop as far, and I'll be closer to that, which I'm going to put on my grid before I leave. And I can drop down from there onto here now. But, as I was saying before, first off, that needs fixed. Come on. That's right. Welding is disabled in the safe zone. I can't fix that until I leave. So, now I'm going to climb all the way back up. Drop these things off, get some money, and get the contracts out of my list. Nothing in there. Welder I don't need there. Alright, contract terminal I think is through here. It's been ages since I've been here. Yes, there we go. Okay, accepted contracts. Finish. Oh, no, hold on. That's for displays. Nickel ingots, nickel ore, large steel tubes, construction components, nickel ore, girders. There we go. Research materials. I apparently don't have the real research materials, or that. Lovely! Those must be for the prior station that I was at, and I drove all the way around the world thinking I needed to get to this one, because all of these were here. Alright. Isn't that just glorious? So... oh, God. What do I need to bring back up here to get paid for some of these contracts? 84 steel, or 84 displays. Let's, oh god, 84 displays, 1,010 girder. No, let's try the 84 displays, the 300 nickel ore, and the 276 nickel ore. I think I have some nickel ore. I might be wrong. But other than that, I can bring up a crap ton of displays. And because I'm parked here now, I can do that. Okay. Oh, come on. Is that... that's full. Let's find one that's not full to dump my inventory into. Alright. I don't need that. I don't need to carry all the food on me. That'll give me more room for displays. Not nearly enough displays, though. Alright. I'm not going to need the hydrogen tanks here. That's all the displays I still have. I used to have more, but like I said before, I lost a lot of stuff when the large cargo container burst. Alright, well, I can carry ore in. More than enough of it, too. Do I have the ingots? Hold on. Does not appear that I have nickel ingots anywhere. And since I don't have a refinery anymore, I can't fix that. But I can at least get some ore in. Hold on. Oh. Engines were all off. Let's back away from the platform. Ooh, wow, this does not have a lot of side-to-side. Rolls pretty good, but... and I don't have a landing gear lock on here. Let's go ahead and put that there. Okay, where... no, if the landing gear are there, they should be able to lock. Oh, I was too high. Alright. Engine's off. Do I have anything in here still? Not much. But some girders. Oh, and some displays. Okay. I should get stuff from my grid up into there. let's find the nickel ore. Oh, hold on. Accepted contracts first. Alright, that's a little bit of cash. I don't think I have those large steel tubes. I have, 84 displays. I thought it was 184. Okay, I have that between what's up top. Alright. Let's be smart about this. Actually, let's be extra smart about this and just park it over here. Hey, username Twitch Random. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Well, I'm going to try not to blow stuff up, but given how much more stuff I used to have on this rover, I can't make any guarantees. There used to be a large cargo container right here. I used to have a crane mounted on top of that rotor. I used to have many more things mag-plated to the deck. I used to have a tail ramp down there that would drop and raise when I get on and out in and out of the cockpit. Yeah. It's rough. Alright, let's put you in there, and now I'm looking for more displays. Yeah, I have... Okay, I have more than enough of those. I don't know how many of them I need, but... Oh, man, I don't want to blow up now. I'm trying to make some money really quick. I think I need about 50 more of those up there. And then I want all the girders that I can get up there, which appears to be those. How many steel tubes do I have? I've got 47 and 22. Okay, that's 69. Oh, actually, and 55 more. I might have enough for that one, so I will start carrying them up. Oh, there's something 2.5 kilometers to the southeast. All right. Oh, hold on. I put those displays in that cargo container. Okay. 109 displays in there. A little silicon ore that I don't need in there. But... And I need to lock it down. Jeez. Alright. now I can trade from that container. Alright. Finish that one from the sales container. Confirm. Okay. I don't have the nickel ingots. I need 185 large steel tubes. I probably can do the construction components. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do those girders, though. But large steel tubes and construction components. Neither one of them had enough left. So now... Okay. Let's unload the stuff that isn't helpful here that I can carry down. Before that jiggles off, I need to make a landing gear group on here. And get that group on my bar. Landing gear, switch lock. 8. Why are none of them locked? None of them say ready either, though. Okay, what the heck is going on with them? They're off. They're off. I don't want auto lock. There we go. Alright, it's locked down now. Let me dump inventory and get more of the stuff that I need to carry up, which is going to be construction components I can carry the most of. I can toss those into the cockpit here. That's all of it. Can I get it into the connector from there? I can. Oh, awesome. That means that's large connector. Or large conveyor. More construction components, more large steel tubes. Oh, do construction components fit through small connectors, but not the other stuff? Neat. Is there anything in here I can get those through to except that? No. Okay, well, then let's put those there. And those... Wow, I can only put 16 in there. Hold on, can these go into... Yes. Okay. What do we got here? More large steel tubes I need. And more construction components. Okay. Let's get all these construction components out. go. I think that'll let me do another run. Okay. Unlock. Boost up. Boost up a little higher than that. I need to put them in the cargo container and unload from the ship. Come on, there we go. Those in. That is still locked. Alright. So now I come back in and sell all this stuff off. I don't have the nickel ingots. I don't think I have 185 large steel tubes. I do have that. Nope, don't have enough there. Okay, is there anything else here that I can get? 26 hydrogen bottles. No. Radio components. Maybe? But that'll be a bear to bring up. Vegetables. Not 240. I don't think I have that much silver. I can do more nickel ore. Don't have iron ingots. I have some platinum ingots. I don't think it's enough, and I definitely don't have that many of those. Okay, so nickel ore and platinum ingots. Let's see. Alright. Alright. Platinum. Did I not save the platinum from the wreck? Ooh, 238. I don't think that's enough. But then the nickel ore... Not roll. Slide. I'm shifting where I'm landing. Why are those not locking? A little bit concerned about that. Well, those are in my inventory and should be enough, so I don't have to go through the process of putting them in there. Let's see. know where... 75 kilometers away on a planet should be on the planet somewhere. I will have to figure out where that is. Oh, those are the other station. Shoot, that's right. Confirm that, and... no, it's 670. I have nowhere near enough. Okay. Well, that'll be all I can do here, so let me buy some food. Food? There... no, that's... well, yeah, I can do raw stuff now. Okay. Buy seeds. And the other thing I need to buy is ice, if they have it. I do not, however, see ice in what they're selling. Okay. What are they looking to buy? I can get significant cash for that, so... I have silver ingots down there, too. Ooh, do they sell solar cells? Of course not. Darn. Alright. Oh, actually, before I leave, do they sell any ships? Hold on, price per unit. That probably has a survival kit at least. And those are too small. Oh yeah, that's basically the starting rover that I had. Yeah. Let's sort by name and see if they have any uranium. I didn't see it. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm done here for the moment. Alright, is there anything I don't want to leave behind here? Actually, yeah, a lot of those large steel tubes. I will leave the nickel ore behind in its place, though. And then I will drop the large steel tubes. Wow, that's a drop. Alright. Large steel tubes are too important to leave behind because they are necessary for very serious repairs. But I think everything else... I'll grab most of those back. Alright. Now I need to bring this down. And I will still stash it up there for now, but I'm going to build a... oh, jeez. Okay, I haven't burnt up the glass yet. Good. Oh no, I was about to say, oh, I have a connector, but no. That's just maglac to a small cargo. Dump the inventory. I need somewhere over here, I guess. Or... actually, no. If I do it up here, where can I put one? I could do I could pipe a conveyor out of from under there and up and have a place for that to actually connect and land, or I could do one from over here, and that's my entry, and I build a platform a little higher. I think that's the way to go. So, grinding is to say I need to leave the safe zone, which means, oh yeah, that's why that won't lock. That means I have to drive very carefully. Because he can slide off here, so let's zoom out so that I can see it. And ever so slowly and carefully roll my way out of the safe zone and come to a safe stop so that I can build. Because I need to replace that tail ramp anyway. Okay. Now then, first things first, let's actually get him locked down. There we go. Oh, geez. I drove off without picking those up, too.
Inventory full.
There we go. Now then, if I'm going to put a landing platform over here, it's got to be above anything I want to put down otherwise, so... Or, no, I was going to put it... No, I was going to put it at the end of... Oh, that end of things, yeah. Back here. There we go. I'm going to grind this out. Which also means grind that out. And that's going to have to turn into a T instead of... Oh, no, that's already a T. That's going to have to be a full connector. Or full conveyor. Let's not do that while I'm standing on it. Alright, something there. Let's me find my conveyors. There we go. I'm going to have to put one there, which I need parts for. And then I want a reinforced straight conveyor. There. Darn it. Oh well. Needed to build that ramp anyway. Alright. I'm going to replace those back bits with some angled stuff to make this a little bit less likely to blow up on me. And in the meantime... Ooh, that's neat. Hold on, which way did I have that one set? Oh yeah, that one goes out. Like that? Yeah. And then in group 5, I've got the blocks that I want here. Somewhere. Oh. That one could work. Or I just do this simpler. Do that, and that for the time being. Oh, jeez. Never fixed that either. There we go. I don't think I can reach that one well from down here. Eh, I can reach it well enough. Alright. Now I need to get the tail rebuilt. I don't have the steel plate. Oh, it's too high. Alright. Or, sorry, it's too low. Which means I need to get back on there before I can finish it. I think I want to convert that tail ramp. Okay, this needs to get ground out to become a full conveyor.
Inventory full.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Put that in. And then I need... I'll do a T-piece there so I can extend further when I need to. And then an elbow there. That's a corner. Let's see. There we go. Although that's the wrong side up for what I'm looking for. But then I can put the T-piece in. Like that. Because I want the flat decking on top. So pop that back out. Alright. So if... Oh, hold on. There. That's like that, which when I flip it back over is correct. One thing I wish they'd done on these textures is just have this line show the piping direction. It would have been so handy. Alright, so that gets piped over to that, which means I can weld this up now. And then I can go up and put a conveyor, a connector on top of that. Okay, that'll be there. Now, hypothetically, that could... Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah! I don't want to put that there. I want to grind this out of the way. And that out of the way. Actually, you know what?
Inventory full.
Okay. Let me clear the build planner. I just put something in the build planner. I need to find out... I'm pretty sure I can build these. They are from... Which Which one are they from? They're not Prosperity, but one of them is. It's an extension. Okay, so it's not listed as that. Was it in Economy 2? No. Apex? No. There are platforms that have piping through them and a conveyor on top, and they're intended to be landing grids. But I don't remember what they're called. Shoot. Oh, they're actually also not DLC blocks. Structure somewhere? There they are. Structural platform. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Hop across here. And if I want to put that down... Oh, if I want to put that down there, that's in the way now, I think. Which would mean I have to put it a little bit higher. Alright. Okay, now then, I need to get back up there, kind of, and do a little bit of a trick here. Come on. Nope, come on. Almost. Oh, come on. Really? Can't walk up the front of that. Alright. So let's try very carefully jumping on top of something over here. Which oh, actually, if I can do it, if I can get to there, yep. Parkour in Space Engineers is not great. You have to actually be moving, and your trajectory is set when you're in the air. Alright. There we go. Okay. Now, I can get in here, unlock, turn the engines on, come up, and get to a safe distance. And now when I climb out, I'm there, and I ought to be able to place that. I need to find the right one. There we go. I am still too far away. I didn't get the stuff I need to build it. Seriously? I need a steel plate to place it. Tell me there's a steel plate in the inventory here. Of course not. Alright. Can I get to... Nope. Oh, darn it. And now I have to land again to do this again. Ouch. let's try doing this a different way. If I get up here... Come on. There we go. Can I get it to want to place? Not from there. Can I do it from here? Yeah, I can do it from there. Okay. Now then, let's climb in here, go up, come over, ah. Okay, I need a crap ton more steel plate. But I can do the rest of this welding from down here. Okay. Now then, from here I will need to build some stairs up, which I can hang off of... I can do down to a platform there, up to there. And my stream will have just briefly gone down because I had a power outage. Let's see if that picks up. It's going to take a moment. There we go. Now that's going to be fun splicing the video together for the upload, but I'm also having wonderful storm right now, in-game and out. Fortunately, I have battery backup on everything all the way up to the curb. So when the power goes out for less than like 20 minutes, I don't lose anything that I'm doing, but anything over the internet, I have to wait a few minutes for everything to reconnect through the outside world. I don't want to be building in this because it'll kill me. But I also don't want to just sit there and do nothing through this. Arg. What are the odds that the weather will clear soon? Hold on. Let's get this stuff... Oh, yeah, the cockpit isn't piped up. Can't do that. Alright, what do we got? I can at least take care of some food needs. Oh, a fill value of 89. Burrito's nice. Okay. I don't need 89, so I'll just add some ramen to top off. Oh, is the storm clearing, or is that the sun setting? Still says sandstorm. Let's see what we've got. Alright. I no longer have my path there, and I'm pretty sure I can't jump that way anymore, but I can build another pathway across. There we go. Let's get that welded up. Alright. Then I want to come up here. This is probably going to have to change a little bit, but... Come on. There we go. Actually, I don't want that there. So... There. Make sure I didn't damage that. I want to put stairs there to a platform there that'll take me around to that. But to get the stairs on... let's actually... yeah. Let me find... Actually, yeah, let's do that. There. I can put a platform on top of that when I get up there. And then the stairs can attach to it. Let's get that welded up. Let's get that welded up. Hold on, I did not get that grabbed. There we go. Oh dear, am I out of girders or something? Oh man. Well, I must be too close to it or something. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna need to rework my stairs to do this better. Gotta figure out how, though. No, geez, seriously. Am I actually out of girders? I'm actually out of girders. Okay. That's going to make this a little bit more of a pain to rebuild. If I come under there... Yeah, hold on. I come up over here because this door makes a great emergency stair. I come across here to there. If I do this one further out, it doesn't really help. Well, then again, I could just build the stairs from there then, instead of having to go all the way around, too. Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of this first. That next. And we are going to put a flat here. No, a stair there. Which... if I put a stair here... Can I put a stair? I can put a stair there. Okay. And then I attach another one there. And put a platform... there. And another one there. Nope, not that way. There we go. I need to reroute. I need that back one further so that I can put a platform in. That'll still be linked for the moment. Okay. So there. Attach a platform there. I want the single wide grade, or single railing graded catwalk. There we go. Alright. And then I just put a platform with a railing here. Yeah, and I think just the one, too. Okay. Wait, hold on. Gotta clear all that. Okay, I need a bunch more girders to finish building this, which means I am going to have to find some really good supplies soon. But I can get the foundation down here. Oh, hold on. What do I need to put these down? Construction components first. Okay, that'll go there. And these are unneeded now, which might give me the components that I need to put the rest of this together. I want the main stuff. I don't like that. I'm going to have to build across there, but that's going to be fiddly with that there. Yeah. Okay, first things first, let's get all of this constructed, since it's most likely to take an impact from something. Okay. What of this still needs stuff that I can put down? Okay, some of it at least. Just girders on that. Just girders on that. Okay, well, that gets me up here. I need to shift that forward just a little bit. Actually, I need to redo the toolbar here. Connector on 9 for switch lock. Landing gear on there for unlock and there for lock. That I will have on off there. And that is thrusters on, thrusters off, and turn off reverse. Okay. So that is set. And you may have actually heard that thunder. Okay. Lock and lock. What? Oh, jeez. What is going on there? I don't like the noises that's making. What on earth is that noise coming from? Whatever it was, it just stopped.
Energy low. Energy critical. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh my god, my mic has been muted this entire freaking time, guys. I am so sorry. I had a very brief power blip. Took a little bit for the stream to come back up. There's something over here. I went and scouted an unknown signal. I hit a bit of spawned scrap. I came back. I got stuff fixed up. I need to get the turbine repaired, which means I need girders. Trying to figure out where I accidentally had the mic muted. Oh, there's a couple little things down on the ice. What do we have? Anything with girders, motors, etc. I need to steal. Bulletproof glass is worth it too. That, I don't care about an emotion controller other than its parts. That is an event controller. I can use that. I need a crappy grinder. Hold on a second. That's the crappiest grinder I've got for now. Yike. Okay. Character tools, crappy grinder. Back over here. Because otherwise I'm going to destroy this stuff by mistake with the good grinder. Access panel on a block. That is an AI flight controller. Don't need that. However, if I find a remote control block, I do want to grab that now. Cargo container in there. Yeah. Let's empty my cargo. Just rip this thing down. That's a small battery. That might be worth grabbing. Ooh. Okay, that one was worth it. Yeah, defensive. If I were planning to make a drone, that would have been handy. Although, actually, if there's not already one on that, that would have been handy anyway, because I could put it on and my turret would then work, like, track things at least, if not be able to shoot all the way out to maximum range. So, yeah, I should have saved that instead of grinding it down. My bad. Oh, there's a thruster. I can almost certainly fix that one up. Whoa. Gotta be careful being close to those blocks when you pick them up. Sometimes they want to come right at you, and you can put yourself in orbit with those sometimes. Okay, that's all ground down. I want to put those up. I don't have spots for them on that side, but I can at least put them up there. Okay. I can't tell if that's a grid or not. I think it is, but I can't tell what. Looks more like a grid the closer I get. That might just be a downed power line. That is indeed just a downed power line. Shoot. Those are great sources of steel plate, but I've got plenty of that right now. And I don't think this was the scrap that I was looking for. Could be wrong. We need to get one of those up on deck, too. Why are you not... Oh, because I turned the event controller off. That's right. Come on. Good thing I have the button there. Let's bring that up. Okay. Oh, yep. I almost forgot about those and ran off without doing anything with them. Okay, that's locked. Back up. There we go. There we go. Okay. I don't have anything on there, so do that. And pull the components. And do that. Now, I have an H2O2 gen. I can get ice from any of these dried lake beds, because there's ice under about 10 feet of dirt. But I don't have grid scale drills yet, so that's not really all that helpful. It was... hold on. It was southeast? Southeast, east, southeast. So yeah, this was not what I was looking for. What I was looking for was over these hills somewhere, I think. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. And that's why I need a little bit more speed sometimes. Slowed down too much there. Fortunately, it's not terribly steep. This is not shallow in and of itself, I don't think. Okay, that's fine. Oh, do I even still have a... Yes, I do. Okay. Let's see where that red marker pops in again. I think it should be this way-ish. Hard to tell for certain until it does. To smash into some trees. Dunk. "5 kilometers directly to my right?" I don't think that's the same one. But there is nothing here that I can see. So I'm going to turn around and go after that other one. Oh, I'm hungry. All right. Let's go the shallow route down to the ice so that I'm not smashing myself up. Okay. Now it's somewhere that-a-way. Yeah, That's what I thought I was driving over last session. Maybe even less than that, but... Man, my lights are doing me no good at all from here. I clearly need better lighting. Oh, jeez. Hold on. Okay, I was nowhere near that one, but I'm as close to that one, and that is southwest from here. And the lighting is much better when I'm on this view, so I will do that for the stream. Jeez. I'm going to get over there somewhere. Yeah, I lost an advanced refinery and large cargo in my rollover, along with my crane and any number of other minor things. We need to get the crane rebuilt, but I also need to have parts to be able to do that. Alright. I will freely admit that small rovers are much better for this. And I'm realizing that if I had the... If I were to just pull the Gatling off of my hauler, I could park this, get the thing set, and fly around while it charged up, gathering stuff. All I have to do is replace that container, or that Gatling gun, with a connector. And I'd be able to get stuff into my cargo pretty easily. Oh, there's something. It's got a blinking light on top. It might be a turbine, which would mean I could fix this one up. Yep. Let's go ahead and navigate carefully into here. Okay. Let's get these fences out so I don't wreck myself later.
Inventory full.
Oh, I'm getting girders out of those, too. Oh, that's awesome. I did not remember that the fences had girders in them. There it is. I do not want to lose... Oh, that's just a little rock. I don't want to lose any of that, then. That's a computer, too.
Inventory full.
That is enough to fix my turbine. Okay. Is there anything of use in the outhouse? Oh, this is not an outhouse. This has an O2H2 small grid and a hydrogen engine small grid. Don't think I need one of these. I could be wrong, though, and I genuinely don't know. I have a large grid one, so I can recharge a hydrogen ship on the fly, and there's some ice, even. And I've got several small grid hydrogen engines to turn it into power. Alright. Abandoned settlement, 7 kilometers east. East is that away. Oh, hold on. Darn it. I missed a navigation hazard full of grids over here. Or, not grids. Girders over here. Alright. I've never seen the absolutely tiny rocks before. Oh god, all my lights are gone. That's why I can't see. Okay, I need to fix that. And I need to get a block back on there, too. Alright. Can't put... Oh, I can put one there. I don't think I need to put one there, but... Oh, good. I don't have to bounce it to do that. I just have to get underneath the front edge. Okay. Let's get those floodlights out to maximum range. That should help when driving around. Now I need to get east, which is that way, which means going around the mountain. And this will really help with seeing the terrain usefully. Gotta get around these mountains. Not exactly getting closer to that from here. But I think this was a pass all the way through the mountains, so I think I will be okay to just go around and through again. There's another lake bed here. Yeah, I think if I go in through there, I can cut back around to it, and it'll be the one I was looking for earlier. Almost certainly. Either that or it's on the other side of the mountains ahead of me. Which I suppose could be a possibility, and we'll find out the next time it pings. Hopefully it'll ping soon. And when I stop next, I will actually fix that turbine. Oh, dead ahead. Awesome. 5 kilometers dead ahead. I did pick the right route. Keeping a decent view for... I did not pick the right route. Oh dear. This does not go all the way through. Shoot. Well, you know what? It is time to find a decent spot to park and use the hauler to go hunt. And this looks like a pretty decent spot to park. I have a smooth way back out. I'm relatively level. And I can do the experiment with this I need to put that on like a timer or a different event controller or something, and raise this up. Oh, no, shoot. Darn it. I needed to repair that first. Let's get that back down. Get ready to turn it off when it is down. Alright. I can dump a bunch of girders into there. Yay, it's fixed. Okay. Empty my inventory. Come back into here. Grab the event controller, turn it back on, let it come up, and from down here, okay, need to do it from somewhere that I can see that, though, which is harder than expected. Okay. I will have to do it from something up here and third-person view. 3 kilometers north-northeast. Okay. Control panel, wheels. Oh, hold on. Okay. Offset. Okay. Mag plate turbine. Turn off auto lock and used for parking. And that is spinning, so the grid is now control panel battery. Fully charged in 5 hours, 3 hours, 13 hours. Whoa. Okay, yeah. It is time to go scouting that out. It was that way. Time to use this to go scout that out. Okay, step 1, unlock, unlock, engines on, boost. Why does the bulwark hauler say... Yee! Why does it say I'm halfway out of fuel? Stockpile on. Off. Oh, something else is on stockpile. That. What the... Oh, Jesus. There's a hydrogen engine on this. Okay. That hydrogen engine is off. That one is not. I'm going to turn that off for now. Stockpile off. Boost up. Alright. that way. Okay. In sight. Yeah, I don't think there was any good way to get back here other than this. And I need to get in the habit of doing this anyway. Scrap abandoned settlement. 2.9 southeast. This is another little error. Okay. Southeast. Okay. The AI event controllers and stuff I can grab from this one, assuming it's the same model. Nothing in that one. That's another event controller, right? Yeah. Okay. AI defensive. That's the one I want. Okay, that's handy. Okay, yeah, that's the one I want to keep. AI flight I don't need. Light armor block I don't need. Okay. Looks like that thruster from the other one was either damaged beyond repair, or this is a different variant. One there and one on the other side. Okay. There we go. Now let's get in here. And boost up. This thing could get me to space. Okay, there's my target. Let's get a little bit more over it. Land very carefully in this weather. And there's another scrap abandoned settlement about 90 degrees, a little bit more than 90 degrees off to my left. So about 90 now. Okay, I can see terrain again. Okay, this is a big one even. And I need more fuel in that thing. Jeez. That's a cargo container. I don't need a small grid cargo right now. I do need to dump inventory, though. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, I got one load of inventory in. Okay, what else is worth it here? Not much in this. But some of this stuff might be. That's another cargo container. No engine in that. Those are LCDs. Nope, I don't think I need anything there, but maybe what's in this. Alright. I gotta get home. This is gonna cut the fuel closer than I like, so let's put it on coast mode. I do like that this thing has a warning for you, though. Okay, there's the platform. Okay, that's fixed up. Alright. Do not like the sparking. I am locked to it multiple ways, one after the other, so they shouldn't be interfering. Alright, hold on. I definitely have the engines off now, so I am going to do unlock, unlock, lock, and lock. And that sounds like it's doing damage to something. Okay. Small hydrogen is empty, small hydrogen is full. No, it's small oxygen. Okay. Why is it not showing that? I have no hydrogen left to stockpile. What has been burning my hydrogen? Select actions. Okay, let's see. How do I have this set? Gas tank filled equal or less than on all. Okay, hold on a second. Have I been... That was on any, basically. I've been burning the hydrogen. That's not where I wanted to do it. I wanted when power. Oh, hold on. I picked a tank. Gas tank filled. Hold on. stored power percent. I want all the... Oh, darn it. Stored powers percent, 10. Battery... Oh yeah, these event controllers are small grid, so these 3 batteries. Add them. Okay. Equal or less than, so the yes. Is... Oh no, this was the tank control. This was just converting ice to hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So tank was correct. Gas tank filled. Add. Yep, I am scrapping. I'm out of hydrogen at this point, so I can't use the flyer anymore until I get a whole bunch of ice. I am trying to fix an event controller that burned all my hydrogen for me without me realizing it. So, gas tank filled, equal or less than 10%. I want this greater than, equal or greater than 90%. So, I only convert to gas. No, I do want this less than or equal to 10%. So, I convert to gas when the tanks are almost empty. I don't want to include the hydrogen engine in this. I want to make sure those are off when I don't have enough hydrogen. So yeah, that should be it. Now, less than 10. Oh god, that's what it was happening. I got low, and I burned everything. I wanted these opposite. No, that is on. Well, hold on. On, and then off when I... Yeah, because these will fill the tanks when it gets low. Let's just do it faster. On, and then off. Okay. Now, I am... Hold on. I was set up locked down here. What did I do? Okay. I'm locked again. This is going to take some fun testing to get that set up, right? But I think I'm going to need multiple event controllers so that doesn't start dropping until that is vertical, and it stops dropping when that locks, and yeah. But I need to get 7 kilometers that way, which... I don't know what that's actually going to entail. I don't think I can get through there with this. So I'll have to go back around that way somewhere. No. Let me kill my GPS here. Oh. Okay. Now I need to double check the event controller for that. When I enter, that doesn't need to turn yet, but these happen pretty quickly. But yeah, let's mag plate for hydrogen, or for turbine. Okay. Unlock. Then on 2, now I can rotate. Back to 0, I think. Hold on. Oh. That puts the turbine up, which is 0. This puts it to -90. At 1 and auto direction. Turbine stow. So that lifts the tail ramp. No. Oh, crud. Okay, so tail ramp up. When I climb it in, I need turbine mag plate. Unlock. Turbine rotor. Rotate to -90. 1 auto stow turbine. And then I will need to set the wheel heights, but I'm not going to worry about it now, because that's a separate one that I need to do. Okay, so now when I get out of it, ramp down. Rotor to 0. At 1. Auto. Deploy. Okay, on 5, either way, I can set the wheel height. Okay. If I get in the cockpit now, that is stowing. All right. Looks like I'm headed toward an unknown signal on my way out of here to be able to find that other spot. But either way, I am going to park up on the lake, basically on the next lake I find. And next week I should start by getting myself a whole bunch of ice so that I can stock up all my hydrogen tanks. Make sure my batteries are set. Let's get that square so I don't smash stuff up. Alright, go around this. Oh, and there's the unknown signal. Oh, and there's a settlement to the south. So I may get to that before I call it that way and park up there. That'll go up and might even lock. Yeah, you know what? That'll work. Okay, off to the unknown signal. What does this one have and do? Okay, there it is. Didn't get anything from it, but that is good. Oh man, computers. Alright. Yeah, that's the... Alright. Alright. Nothing major, but there was at least something there. Yeah, I forgot to raise my wheels. Let's try the ladder. The ladder is faster if I don't fall. Okay, that is stowing. All right. Here's hoping that signal is on a lake so I can take care of it and park up for the day. Oh, tell me that's not the power lines I came from before. Well, if it is, then I know it's on a lake. Yep, okay. I can get to that lake pretty safely. And there's a settlement 3 kilometers to my west that I can climb the hill for here and just turn to it. Let me get down straight, though. I don't want to smash up. Over here, let's actually get onto the lake bed because it's safer to drive there. And then once I'm down, let me remember to raise my wheels. Okay. Wheels. I'm looking for about a -40 to be able to lock. Now I am going about that way. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one. Okay, I need an event controller to charge the batteries from hydrogen in an emergency. I need an event controller to convert ice to hydrogen to keep the tanks full. I don't know which way it was. And it's not visible anywhere. I'm gonna go that way until I see another flash. And I need to watch my speedometer. And I need to eat. Not see anything over here so far, which may mean I need to... No, hold on. Maybe I do. That could just be a tree up ahead. That's just a tree up ahead. Yep. Pretty sure I went the wrong way around here, and it's actually over there. Just need it to pop up again. Or maybe it was the power lines. But... alright, either way, for this week, I'm just going to go ahead and head back to the ice lake. I had a lot of speed there and somehow gained it on the turn. Jeez. What I should really do is move the I'm going to move the Gatling off the little ship, build one on the rover. There we go. And deal with it like that. I should lay out an LCD on the rover somewhere so I can make notes about what I need to do. Maybe that'll be one of the last things I do before calling it a night. Iron and ice. If only I could do something with the iron. Let's go ahead and park up over just ice. Okay, that's going to deploy now. Yeah, I really need to be able to trigger this with like a button here instead. And have a timer block that does the basics and then another event controller to monitor that. Come down here. Oh, shoot, no, I've got to do it from there. Alright, over here. From here, I can hit K. Hold on, I need to zoom out first. Go to the wheels, very slowly drop them until I get a green light there. Or a yellow light, I mean. And then I can come down here. Come on. Maglock. Okay, that'll hold this all still too, which is a bonus. Give it a charge up. And I think I will get the ice from here. I don't want to be picking up a bunch of dirt. Okay, now I'm into the ice, and I can indeed climb out of that and get up there. Okay, so first things first, let's get the stone out of my inventory. And then let's empty my inventory. I didn't realize I had all that on me still. And now...
Inventory full.
get a few loads of ice. Hold on. How much? Yeah, it was about half and half. I'll have to filter the stone out later.
Inventory full.
Yep. Dump the stone. Go back in.
Inventory full.
Come up and out. Dump the stone again. Do that. H2O2 generators will need to kick on. And they are not doing anything. Why not? I have 5,000... Oh, the ice is all in the irrigation system. Okay. That's not bad for the moment. I need to get an overflow. Let's get all of this stuff out. Okay, there's the stone. Nickel I keep, nickel I keep. All of that I don't need because I can't do anything with it until I find another refinery. And now it's bad weather, so hold on. I will go ahead and shelter up, and we will call the stream here. Thanks for showing up, guys. It was nice chatting with you while I played. Let's go see who I can raid.